so this is Ross Oliver of Risen Prophecy and Dawn of Chaos fame, and this is the fame we say, and this is the first episode, I guess, of a new series where we're just going to be taking a look at the kind of gear and stuff that local musicians etc. are using. So Ross, take us through your setup if that's cool.
Yeah. Well, the main thing I use obviously is this bad lad here, Frameless Dragon. Got into using this because when we did the recording for the album, the Scream for Death one with Risen Prophecy, the producer Key, he used to use one of these, and that's basically what we ended up using for the main guitar tone, for the clean, for the lead, for everything. And I was so impressed by it, I was like, I need one, you know what I mean? So,
it's a mighty amp.
Basically that's the main thing. I mean, you can see I don't use the crunch channel, I use specifically the lead, and I use that for my rhythm and my lead stuff, and then the lead stuff gets added to on the floor rather than on the amp. Well, basically, like, I try to keep the gain down on the amp, and then since I add sort of like the Maxim 808 Tube Screamer to it and the MXR, you know, keep it so there's not just get a mass load of gain going through the system. As well, even though the mids on here look quite low, the amp itself's just quite MIDI,
quite mid-range,
yeah, like, even though it looks like, you know, it's kind of just ridiculous scoop, it's not. It's like there's so much there that it needs backing down sometimes. I mean, like with me old amp I used to play for here, which is now literally a seat, it's like
poor Marshall.
The Mode 4, I would have to put so much low end onto it and stuff like that to get it to sound like full, whereas with that, I mean, the bass is even backed off a bit, you know what I mean? Class amp, like. Amazing. The sign of a good quality amp is good quality mids, like, you know. Oh, it is, like. So basically, yeah, that's what I use on the top. The cab I use is a Mode 4 cab, which obviously I bought with my old amp.
Yeah.
It's a 281 though, it's not a 400. I remember being advised at the time, basically saying that one was the better cab. It sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get too technically. I don't really know, but it sounds cool. And I'm hopefully getting a messer soon for it, like, so. On the floor, basically we've got, you know, the trusty noise suppressor.
Aye.
Because definitely need one of them. The tuner, which everyone should have. The EQ, which just sort of fine tunes my settings a bit more, makes it sound a bit more crunchy. And also the 808, which is, I would say, a big part of the tone, like, because it's just, I don't know, it tightens everything up and it makes it sound just a lot more crunchy. Really good, like.
So the old 808 trick, isn't it, of the gain off and the volume up and the tone up?
Pretty much, yeah. So that sounds class. And the tone bone is what I use for my lead, because that just adds so much mid to it. And also this thing here, which is amazing, the Eventide harmonizer, which I use for sort of diatonic harmonies and stuff like that. And it sounds not very, what's the word for it? Even though it's digital, it doesn't sound
good.
Sound crap or anything. And also I use that for my delay, because you can get delay setting on it, so I thought, well, if you can use one less pedal, why not?
Yeah, definitely. Save tap dancing.
Basically. And it's really good pedal, like. I think I'd probably just do a lot more with it, but I haven't yet. You know? Really good pedal. So I mean, that's pretty much my setup. Like, I mean, obviously for lead, I'll put the delay on as well as the tone bone, so I've got that sort of not sounding so dry. So basically for me, clean tone is just obviously the clean channel on the amp. The Maxim gets turned off. I keep the EQ on still, because I don't really want to be tap dancing everywhere, and then stick a delay on it as well. And depending on sort of like what section it is in the song, depends on sort of what pickup I'm using. Usually the mid one, since I've got it lowered, I don't know, it takes a bit of the crap out of it, you know. Pretty much about as much clean that I usually use in the songs anyway. And for the rhythm tone, I use the Maxim obviously on, the EQ still on, and just the lead channel. lead, the tone bone goes on, and the Ironside delay as well, so that's a big one. That's pretty much what I use. Obviously, like if I'm gonna add some harmony to it, you know what I mean, I can do that as well. But apart from that, that's pretty much
Cool. Well, thanks very much for showing us around, Ross. I'm sure many people will appreciate it. And good luck with the upcoming gigs and stuff. And I thoroughly recommend anyone to check out the albums, and I'll put links and everything up. Thanks again.